What's going on, guys? This is Lesky coming at y'all with another build for FC24 clubs. In this video, I'll be showing y'all a max level Bruiser plus CDM build. It's going to be the updated version of the original video I posted over this build at the beginning of the year. Looking at this build, it's listed as a CDM. Last year on FIFA 23, I didn't make very many CDM builds listed in the CDM position. But this year, they actually buffed a few of their attributes like pace and some dribbling attributes. So they're a little bit better. And I think it suits this build best with the style that we're going for with the Bruiser Plus playstyle, where you can just body people off the ball, shoulder barge them, and kind of bully them and push people to the floor. It's actually a lot of fun to use. The height is 6 foot and the weight is 198 pounds, just like the original video. You can go all the way down to 176 pounds for the lowest weight on this weight section before the attributes start to change. 198 is the highest. Once you go over 198, your stats will change, and 198 will give you that stocky body type. The preferred foot is right-footed, but of course that's up to you guys. Now let's take a look at some of the best highlights I got while using this CDM build.
Sprint hard.
Wow, croqueta. That is nasty. Oh my gosh. Retire.
Hey, it looks like a little kid.
He's gonna try something again, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my
Gosh.
gosh.
Dang.
The do-rag kid. What's his name? Tony? Tony the Tiger.
Did you just see that? He just stopped playing. He's gotten thrown to the ground like 3 times now. Dude, in the box, he was probably yelling, "Ben! Can't be a foul, my Bruiser activates." Like that. See, that should have been more, that's more of a foul than what I just did. But I don't know.
Bang!
Good shot. Ooh.
No way.
Come here, big boy. I'll body you too. Doesn't matter how big you are. Look at that. What the hell?
That's a good slide. Maybe. Easy grip.
On the ground, little boy.
When I play CDM, this is the style of build that I want to use. A build that has a lot of physical presence. I maxed out the strength and the defensive awareness on the skill tree to help boost this Bruiser Plus playstyle, which is the main focal point of the build. You can really just body anyone on the pitch, and especially if you're using the advanced defender setting that is a new setting this year on EAFC 24. This allows you to use the A button on Xbox and the X button on PlayStation to body and shoulder people rather than it just being the same button as the stand tackle button. So now you just have the A button for shoulder bumps to where you can really utilize the Bruiser Plus. And then the B button is just your usual stand tackle. So that's what I use, and it really helps for the Bruiser Plus playstyle because you can just be spamming that shoulder barge button all the time. And then for the second playstyle plus, this one's kind of up to you guys, but I was using Jockey Plus the entire time I was using this build at max level. I think in the original video, I was using Intercept Plus mostly, which is a great option. If you did want to take Jockey Plus off, I think Intercept Plus or Anticipate Plus would be the next best 2 options. You could try Slide Tackle Plus and Block Plus if you like those. And for the other 2 defensive playstyles, I have Intercept and Anticipate. But you could even take one of these off and go for a playstyle in the passing or ball control section. I only have one passing playstyle currently, which is Tiki Taka, but pinged pass would also be a great option, or maybe even long ball and incisive pass. And then I have one ball control playstyle, which is press proven, but another good option would be first touch, or maybe not even going a ball control playstyle at all, like going another passing playstyle like pinged pass. Could also work, but I like to use the shield mechanic a lot, especially in the midfield as like a CDM. Once I win the ball from somebody, there's usually going to be a lot of pressure on me instantly. They're going to try and win the ball back immediately. So a lot of times the best way to get out of that is to hold the left trigger or tap the left trigger button to shield people and hold people off. It's pretty good with a big body like this and high strength. It can work quite well. But if you're not going to be using the shielding a whole lot, then I would switch that out for something else. And then the last 2 playstyles are physical playstyles, which are Quick Step and Aerial, which I think are really good for a CDM build. Now for the skill tree on this CDM build, we'll be looking at pace first, and this is the exact same pace as the original version, just maxed it out completely because one of the downsides of the CDM position is the pace. They're one of the slower positions on clubs. So just to help make up for that, I just maxed it out completely, but 91 sprint speed really isn't too bad at all. And then with the Jockey Plus playstyle, if you're going to be using that, that will also help a little bit for pace while defending. I don't have any skill points on shooting. I was thinking about potentially going for a weak foot upgrade to get a 4-star weak foot. It would be 8 skill points to get this weak foot, and then 11 skill points to get this weak foot upgrade. But honestly, I just don't think it's worth it. With a build like this, you're not going to be making a whole lot of crazy passes. So even if you make a pass with your weak foot, a 3-star weak foot, I don't think it'll be too big of a deal. It's best to just put those skill points in another category. One of the things that I really like about the CDM position over a fullback or a wingback is the passing stats. When it comes to the vision and long passing specifically, I believe they are quite a bit better than those two positions. The crossing and curves not as good, but that's not as important for a CDM build. So since their base passing stats are pretty good to start out, I really didn't have to go for a lot of skill points here. At the top left, I spent 3 skill points to get +3 vision and +2 crossing. And then at the top right, I just spent 1 skill point for +2 short pass and then 1 skill point for +2 long pass. So we have 80 vision, 77 crossing, 81 long pass, 81 short pass, and 68 curve. So these passing stats aren't amazing, but they're also not too bad either. A wingback or a fullback build would definitely have less long passing stats, and you would have to go for a good amount of long passing upgrades to get it to what we have here. The dribbling on this build is one of the main differences compared to the level 80 version. I have a lot more skill points here, getting the Maestro archetype and the Lynx archetype, boosting the agility to 80. It won't just help when you're on the ball, it'll also help defensively, shifting side to side and changing directions. And then ball control, I believe, helps for stand tackles and even interceptions. It says to boost the ball control to help for those play styles. And then I think balance, just being able to not stumble and fall over as much, will help when you're going in for a lot of those physical interactions. Using that Bruiser Plus, it'll be a great combo with the high strength that you have on the build. The defensive attributes on this build are 90 interceptions, 96 defensive awareness, 92 stand tackle, and 89 slide tackle. I maxed out the defensive awareness to help boost the defensive play styles, and then I really don't care about upgrading the slide tackling and stand tackling anymore because I'm mostly going to be using the Bruiser Plus playstyle and trying to just shoulder bump people rather than going for tackles. That's how I'm going to win possession for my team most of the time. But of course, you will do an occasional stand tackle and slide tackle with this build, so you do need the stats to be pretty good still. And then 90 interceptions, I think, are pretty solid. And to complete this build, I maxed out the strength on the physical page, getting the bull archetype, and then I also got this aggression right here to get that up to 91. And don't forget about this second section for reactions. Then at the top right, I'm getting these 2 stamina icons to bump that up to 89. And then lastly, this +4 reaction. So the physical attributes are 82 jumping, 89 stamina, 93 strength, 92 reactions, and 91 aggression. And that's going to do it for this updated max level Bruiser Plus CDM build. Let me know in the comments if you give this build a try. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already done so. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.